So hello and welcome to this Adobe After Effects tutorial. We are going to create a simple animation, and right now you can see what we are going to be doing. I am also going to create this tutorial in the Spanish, and I am going to provide the link in the description. And there are a few things that I want to show you right now before we will start. One of them is that I also created the same tutorial in Adobe Animate as HTML5 animated banner, and I am going to provide the link in the description for that also. And I also created a very similar animation in After Effects and also in Adobe Animate, this kind of animation, and I am also going to provide that in the description. Yeah, in this tutorial we are going to go with this animation, and right now we can start. So right now I am on the site Freepik, and I am going to provide you a link in the description, and I am also going to give you the Illustrator file that I am going to create right now. So if you want to skip this part, you can go directly to the After Effects. And also there is a possibility that in the future this vector won't be free. I can't do nothing about that, but yeah, I am going to provide you the Illustrator that we are going to create. All you need to do right now, if you want to follow with me with the Illustrator, is you can click download, you can click free download and just save this. I will hit cancel because I already saved this. And yeah, one thing that I need to mention is that if you want to use this commercially, you will have to attribute the author or go premium on the Freepik. But yeah, now I will go to the place where I have it, and let me get rid of this, and I am going to have a zip file like this. And all you need to do is right click and choose extract here, and then I'm just going to double click on this IE file, and it is going to open me this in the Illustrator. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create new document, so I will go with Ctrl N, Command N, or File New, and I want this to be 1920 by 1080, which is like full HD. I want this to be pixels, RGB 72, so I do not want to change anything, and I'm just going to click create. Now I will go to the initial Freepik document, and I'm going to select everything, and I'm going to drag it to the new document like so. Now I can scale this, so I'm going to go with Shift to stay proportional, and Alt or Option to go from the center, and I will scale it maybe like so. This completely depends on you. Now if I'm going to try to click on these chakras, I can see that these chakras are separated from the rest of the vectors. This background is separated, and this main is separated. For a moment I am going to group all of this together, so I am going to select it, and I will go with Ctrl G, or I will go with right click and group. And the reason is that I would like to align this exactly to the center, and if I'm not going to have this grouped, it's not going to be that easy. Maybe yes, but yeah, I will go to the align, and I am going to choose align to artboard, and I'm just going to align these horizontally like so. And right now I can right click and I can ungroup this. Maybe this would work also without. Let me try align to left, align to center. So it would also work without the grouping and ungrouping, but yeah. Now I can position this little bit down, so with the shift and my arrows like this. And yeah, if you do not see align layers anything, you can go to the window and you can get it. But yeah, now I will go to the layers, and very quickly I will click these three lines. I will go to the panel options, I will go to the other, and I'm going to change this to 60. This is just for you to visually see my layers a little bit better, and I'm going to have everything in the layer 1. So if I'm going to open this layer 1, I am going to have it like so. These chakras, this man, and this background. So what I need to do is I need to click on this layer 1, these three lines, and right now release two layers like so. And right now I am going to be able to select them and drag them outside of the layer 1 like so. Right now the layer 1 is going to be empty, so I am just going to delete this. And yeah, this is all for the Illustrator. Right now I will very quickly save this, so I'm going to create new folder which I'm going to call Illustrator, and I will go inside, and I'm going to call this Yoga Glow AE like After Effects, because I also have one for the Adobe Animate. But yeah, I am just going to click save, and in here I do not want to change anything, so I'm just going to click OK. And yeah, this is what I'm going to provide you, and I will see you in Adobe After Effects in a moment. Alright, so right now I am in the After Effects, and all you need to do is drag this Illustrator file that we created or that I provide you to the project like so, and this is going to give me some options. I want this to be composition, I want this to be layer size, so I'm just going to click OK. And now I'm going to double click on this composition that I have in here, and it is going to open me this like so. I can zoom in and zoom out with the Control and mouse wheel, and yeah, I'm going to create new background, so I will go to the layer, new, solid, and I'm going to choose some kind of color, so I will go maybe with something like this. And OK. And you do not need to change anything in there. And yeah, I'm going to drag it to the bottom like so, and I'm going to lock it in here, so I do not want to accidentally move this. I do not like this color very much, but I'm not going to play with this right now. For me it's fine. Very quickly we can rename these layers, so I can, if you are going to double click, it is going to open you this like so. It can happen accidentally, then just close this in here. But I'm going to go with enter, so enter, and this is going to be BG background. I will go with this one, let me see. Okay, I will hit enter, and I'm going to just call this man, and I will go with this one, enter, and this one is going to be chakras. If I misspell these chakras, I don't know, I don't care. But yeah, now while nothing is selected, so if you have something selected, just click away. While nothing is selected, we will go to the rectangle tool, and we will go to the ellipse tool, and we want to have fill to be 0, and I would like to have the fill which is going to be white. There is a possibility that you are going to have fill like so, so in that case you need to just get it like so. But yeah, I'm going to zoom in a little bit like this, and I'm going to just draw a shape like so. Now I will go to the selection tool, and I'm going to click on this, and I will zoom out a little bit, and I would like to position this anchor point to the center of that, because if I go right now in here with R to the rotation, and I will try to rotate it, it is going to be rotating around this anchor point. So I will just go to the pan behind tool or Y, and I'm going to drag this like so, and I'm going to hold Control, and with the Control it is going to snap me to the center like so. It is also going to snap me in here to the center of the composition, but I want this to be to the center to the shape. Now what I can do is I can click on this, I can go to the align, and I can align this horizontally like so, because my chakras are aligned to the center. So right now this is going to be exactly at the place where is the chakra, at least horizontally. But yeah, now what can we do to make this glow? Well, this let me rename this. I'm going to click enter, and I'm going to call this to be glow. And while this glow is going to be selected, I will go to the effect, and I will go to the blur and sharpen, and there are like many possibilities. And for this one I have tried more of them, but I like the most this fast box blur. You can try to play with another if you want, but I will go with this one. So I'm just going to click this, and right now I'm going to have like two options in here. So blur radius, and I'm going to put it little bit like so, and it is going to make me this blur. So I'm going to maybe put it to 17, maybe to 20, something like this. And then we have this another option, and I can put this to 1 maybe, and it is going to be like this. I can put it to 2, and it's going to be like this. So I will go with 17 and 2. You can play with this as you want. Okay, and now if we want, we can go to the glow, we can go with S to the scale, and we can scale this up a little bit or down. This completely depends on you. Now I would like to position this to the bottom, so I'm just going to move it with my shift and arrows to the bottom like so, and yeah. And now all I need to do, I will approximately put it to the center like this. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to animate the opacity. So I will go with T as a transparency, and I'm going to put this to the 0, and I'm going to create a keyframe. Then I'm going to move maybe 10 frames, so shift and page down, and I'm going to put this to 100, or maybe I'm not going to go put it to 100, but I will go maybe with 95 like so. So there is going to be at least a little bit of the visibility of the chakra, but yeah, then I'm going going to move another 10 frames like so, and I'm going to click this add or remove keyframe, because I want between this keyframe and this keyframe to stay on the same opacity, 95, and then I'm going to move another 10 frames like so, and I'm going to put this to the 0 like this. So right now we are going to have this kind of animation, so it is going to just fade in, it is going to stay for a while, and then it is going to fade away. You can make this animation longer, shorter, all of this depends on you. If you want, you can select it and you can put it like so, so this is going to stay longer, but I am going to have it like 10, 10 and 10. Okay, now what I can do, at least temporarily, if I want, I am going to zoom out like so, and I'm going to drag this like so. Later on I'm going to extend this, but for now I can put it like this. So just drag it like so. And what I'm going to do right now is I will go to this keyframe where I can see the glow, and I'm just going to duplicate this layer. So I will go to the layer, and I'm going to go with Ctrl D, and with my I can zoom out a little bit and move like so with the space and mouse, and I'm going to move this duplication in here like so. I'm going to duplicate it one more time, and I'm going to move it like this, and yeah, I will have to duplicate this 7 times. So one more time, Ctrl D, and I'm going to move this, and yeah, one more time, Ctrl D, and move this, and right now we are going to have only 2 lefts, so Ctrl D, and move it like so. Okay, Ctrl D, and move it like so. Okay, so right now if I'm going to play this, we are going to have all of them like so. I can zoom in a little bit like this, so I can play this, and yeah. Okay, now let me extend this because I didn't need to put it like so. So I'm actually going to extend this like so maybe, and I'm going to click U, like I'm going to one more time click U, and it is going to show me all of these keyframes. And yeah, now what I can do is I can copy all of these keyframes. So I can try to copy it like so, Ctrl C, and paste it in here, Ctrl V, but this is not going to be working because in After Effects we are not able to copy keyframes from multiple layers, so I will have to do this one by one. So I'm going to copy this, Ctrl C, paste it, Ctrl V, and I'm going to very quickly do it for all of them like so, because we want this animation to repeat maybe 2 or 3 times. So like this, and very quickly like this, and very quickly like this. Okay, and yeah, and right now what I can do, maybe I'm going to copy this one more time very quickly. So maybe in here, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. So I am not going to edit this and skip this, but I would like to have this animation to happen few more times than one. So Ctrl C, Ctrl V, the same thing with this one like so, and last 2, and last one like so, and yeah. So right now if I'm going to play this, I'm going to have this animation once, then I'm going to have it the second time, and then I'm going to have this last time. For now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these keyframes, and I'm going to move them a little bit like so, and I'm going to select this, and I'm going to move it a little bit like this. Later on we can adjust this. And now what I want to do, I am going to click on these layers except of the first one. So I'm going to click on all of them except this first one, and I can zoom in a little bit like so, and I'm just going to move these layers a little bit like so. Then I can with the Ctrl deselect this one and move this like so. Then with Ctrl deselect this one and move it like so. So right now we are going to have this offset little bit, so like this, and the last one like this. Okay, and right now if I'm going to play this, we are going to have it like so. If you do not like this, you can move these layers a little bit less, you can move them a little bit more. All of this depends on you. Okay, so now I can play this, And maybe right now I would like to have the second animation in here. So what I can do is I can select all of them like so, and I can position them maybe like so. Let me play this. So I'm going to have the first animation, then I'm going to have the second animation, okay, and right now I will go with the last one. So I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to select all of these keyframes, and I'm going to put them like so. Okay, so maybe like this, and I think that this is fine for me. Okay, maybe I can make the space a little bit bigger, so like this and like this, but all of this depends on you. Right now, if I'm going to try to select all of them, I'm also going to select this keyframe, and I don't like this. So what I can do is I can select it like so, and then with the control select it like so, and move it like this. Okay, so right now the last thing that we need to do is animate this background, rotation of the background. So I will go with my timeline to the beginning, and I will go with the R for the rotation, and I'm going to create the keyframe. Then I'm going to move maybe 60 frames, so with the shift and page down, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and I'm going to animate these by 90 degrees like so. So we are just going to have an animation of the background like this. Now I would like this to slow down, so let me go to this keyframe, and I'm going to move right now 120 frames, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, and I'm going to rotate it by another 90 degrees. So right now I will put it to 180 degrees. So basically this animation is going to be like rotating fast, then it is going to slow down, then I want to go fast one more time, so I will go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and I'm going to put it to 270 like so, and then one more time I will go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, and I'm going to put this to 360 like so. Okay, so right now if you want, you would have to one more time, one by one, copy this and paste this if you want, but I'm not going to do this. So for me it's fine as it is. And yeah, now I will go to this keyframe, and what I'm going to do is I will drag this like so, or what you can do is just hit N, and then I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to choose trim comp to work area, because I do not need this animation to be longer. And yeah, let me go. Let me play this like this, so I will go like so, and I'm going to play this, and yeah, this is what we are going to have. And basically this is it. This is all. If anyone have been here until the end, you can write me that in the comment. It would mean a lot to me to know that somebody have been watching until the end. But yeah. Now the last thing that I can show you is how you can export this. Many of you probably know how you can export this, but I will show you anyway. So I will just go to the file, I will go to the export, and I will go to add to Adobe Media Encoder queue. There is also option to add to render queue, which is directly in the After Effects, but I never use this, so I will go with this one because this one is better. And this is just going to open me this Adobe Media Encoder. It is going to take few moments to open this, but eventually it is going to open it. Okay, so right now I am in the Adobe Media Encoder, and for now this is going to be empty, but in a few seconds, maybe in few minutes, depending, it is going to appear. And yeah, I want this to be this H264. This is like a standard. In here I do not want to change anything, so I'm not going to even click on that. And in here I'm just going to choose a place where I want to save this. So very quickly I will have to click my way to the place where I want to have it. So I will go in here, tutorial, and I'm going to create a new folder which I'm going to call render, and I will go inside and I'm going to save this, and I'm going to click this start queue, and it is going to start me this render, and it should be pretty fast. So yeah. I am not going to skip this part because it's not going to take a lot of time. So right now it's done, and I can go to the place where I have it, render, and I'm going to open this, and I can put this to repeat, and yeah, this is what we are going to have. So thank you very much for your time. I hope that you have learned something. If you like this video, you can maybe consider to like, and you can maybe consider to subscribe. And as I said, I also created the same animation in Adobe Animate. And yeah, I'm not going to waste more of your time. Thank you and goodbye.